with the Tennessee Titans. The punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Hurts. And incomplete to open things up. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And he's got some space here. Today, baby. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Saquon Barkley, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he powers his way up past the 30. On third down, Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They go play action with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Santos with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This defense for the Cards, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The 30.
Another day,
10,
another dollar,
5,
baby.
And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery. Touchdown for Arizona. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Waddle now to return it. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
A first down carry for Barkley. Room here to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A handoff. Barkley running left. Barkley a first down and more. Touchdown, Cardinals. Saquon Barkley, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. And the catch made by Hopkins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And that's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Here we go.
On third down, Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on TV. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with the previous week. And what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Touchdown, Cardinals!